Hello, welcome back to Universe mode. I can actually be loud in the video because there's no one home. So that's good. I had decided to move some of my micros as the only one. But it is the last episode before Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And coming out here to start us off is 2/3 of the SmackDown tag, well 1/3 of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, and there must be a bit of problems within Sanity. You have to wonder what will be, if it will cost Sanity the titles of Money in the Bank. Here comes Young's partner tonight. We don't know what member of Sanity it actually will be. And it is Killian Dean. So let's go and see who the warm-up match is against, and who it is against Undisputed Era. The Watts members out of the four, it's Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Face. You know, if they win this match, they'll be looking into that Tag Team Championship match at Money in the Bank, and you have to wonder if Booker T will let them in. Oh, look, Undisputed there with a couple of problems as Sanity, invisible. The bells went here. Couple of mix-ups, and look at that Sanity. They're taking the fancies of Undisputed there, maybe falling out here over something. Maybe the frustration of not being Tag Team Champions. And Kyle O'Reilly saving Bobby Face off it. And look at that right in front of Bobby Face as Young doing that. Couple of problems to start off the night here on SmackDown Live. A heel kick by Young, a very underrated here, hasn't had the greatest of starts. I believe he's had a couple of opportunities at the United States Championship but couldn't capitalize, but he is, thanks to the feedback, will a Tag Team Champion. And look at this, getting the Beast of Belfast and Killian Dean. And you have to wonder here if Killian Dean will also looking towards that UK Championship. Killian Dean so much he's made for, and I'm going to take a note out of Francis McMahon's book here and say from here on out there's no automatic rematch clauses. If you lose your championship, opportunities for here on out have to be earned. And look at that, just crushing Bobby Face. A belly to kill Kyle O'Reilly in. Has Bobby Face up, and look at that. Killian Dean has been putting the punishment on Bobby Face here and tagging Young back in here, an elbow jab, and they believe that could be it. 1, 2, and a close call off for Bobby Face, and look at this. Young's just trying to take out that leg, and we've actually got an update, speaking of legs, on Seth Rollins, and it has turned out in his match against Bray Wyatt on Monday Night Raw. He did twist his knee, but by all accounts he has told Shawn Michaels that he is not going to let Jeff Hardy win that Universal Championship on the first bit. So apparently he will be taking that Money in the Bank, even though he has injured his leg. We have to wonder if that's the best idea for Seth Rollins with the history of his knee injuries. Going back up beside Young here as we get concentrated on this match again. The elbow drop. Like Young killing Dean soon that they are able to concentrate, even though there might be problems, and even though there mightn't be problems within Sanity. Again picking up Bobby Face. I know what to do first. Look at that, the rebound. Bulldog, I believe, could be coming up for Ike Young. Oh, Napier got sorry. And look at that, Bobby Face has not had it easy here. Into the steel steps goes Kyle O'Reilly, and going for the pin is Young. 1, 2, and a kick out by Bobby Face. And look at this, the Beast of Belfast once back in this match. But look at this, is he going to be able to make the... But look at this, Kyle O'Reilly is not putting out his hand and just looking down at Bobby Face. You have to wonder what Adam Cole thinks about this. Has Bobby Face up. Look at that, Kyle O'Reilly trying to make it look like he's been trying to help. Elbow drop, just to cave in that chest of Bobby Face. And look at this, Killian Dean going back up. But Bobby Face gets the knees up to save himself from being hurt, but you have to believe that actually hurt his legs a bit more. And look at that, so finally a tag to Kyle O'Reilly. And look at this, what's coming on. Oh! And look at this, Kyle O'Reilly going inside to take the advantage with the Beast of Belfast saying no. A rake to the eyes. And look at that, disable. And a knee strike. Killian Dean knows all about Undisputed Era. Oh! Didn't get a full connection on that. Oh, Bobby Face does might have saved himself, or Kyle O'Reilly, sorry, but look at that, Killian Dean just throws him across the ring. And look at this, working on the rib cage of Kyle O'Reilly. Oh, a big boot to the face of Killian Dean. And a hairbutt. Oh, gets the tag to Bobby Face. But look at this, the big man still standing, and a drop kick to the back of Bobby Face. The elbow drop. my god, the crossbody to Carl O'Reilly on the outside. Oh, a drop kick. Oh, a punch might have saved them. And look at that, the clothesline from behind. And look at that Bobby face, and it's done and over rough. A big boot. A belly to belly. Crossface in by Bobby face. Killian Dane, the big man, gets out of it. And what's this from Killian Dane? Going for the pin off it. 1, 2, 3. Sanity zone. They can still pick up the wins, but you have to wonder what was that about at the start of the match with Undisputed there. Maybe let us know if it's about Adam Cole and Roderick Strong matches here coming up at Money in the Bank. We'll be right back with you for the next match of the night in just a minute. Hello, time for the second match of the night, and it is hugging time, because Bayley, the SmackDown Women's Champion, is coming out here, and she's having a warm-up match to compete against her former best friend, and then next Sonya Deville does attacks the Women's Champion of SmackDown Live, and look at this Bayley here. Bayley going on down to the ring. Oh, look at this! Look at the aggression of Bayley here tonight. Oh, obviously we know why Bayley's so aggressive. Her best friend won a #1 contenders match with Paul Heyman by her side. Then the next week attacked her backstage. And look at this, Bayley here. Hasn't even had time to take off her coat. Oh, a body slam right on top of the title. Bayley showing she has that aggressive side to her as well. German suplex, and this is a new side of Bayley I don't think anyone's seen in a long time. A monkey flip, elbow drop. Bayley going to the top rope. Just another. Sorry, I'm stupid. Oh, that's her finisher. Oh. Don't like that. Elbow drop as her finisher. And look at this. But Sonya Deville gets out of it and maybe saves herself. And look at this, going for a submission on the legs, maybe. And look at this, a backbreaker. And look at this, Bayley trying to get the WWE Universe behind her. Oh, Sonya Deville gets out of the way of that. Oh. And look at this, got out of the way. Oh, and look at that, Bayley. Oh, she has the time to do it. And it is just pure aggression from Bayley. And look at this. Oh my god, what's Bayley doing? Does that. Then look at this. I believe, looking for the belly suplex. On top of the title! Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, and Bailey just ran through Sonya Deville tonight to show Sasha Banks she is ready for Money in the Bank. But you have to wonder, will she be ready for Miss Money in the Bank if and when they decide to cash in on Bailey? If Bailey is indeed still the champion. We'll be right back with you for the next match of the night in just a minute, baby. Hello, welcome back here. Third match of the night, and it is the United States champion coming out here. He had his first subtitle retain against Shelton Benjamin. Look at this. It is time to walk with Elias. Elias looks ready here. Let's see who he is taking on. And it sounds like it is the Lunatic Fins. We've seen Dean Ambrose with more of an attitude of late. I have to wonder what is going through his mind. Ambrose looks ready for this match. Is he ready to walk with Elias? Good luck up by these two competitors here. Elias getting the advantage. Dean Ambrose trying to get out of it. A neckbreaker by Dean. A schoolboy by Elias. Raf. A quick kick out of Raf. So hard to get out of the way. In position. Elbow by. And look at that, Dean Ambrose getting frustrated with this turnaround. Look at this, Dean Ambrose. Shot off the knee here. And look at this, Elias seems to be in a bit of trouble. Dean Ambrose gets so a bit fast, and look at that, just posing to the crowd, saying there's nothing they can do about this. And look at this. Oh, Elias finally gets out and gives Dean one back. And look at this, working in the back. A neckbreaker, and he believes that's it. 1, 2, oh! Almost a 2 count off. Not anyone near 3 though. And look at this. A clothesline out. And Dean Ambrose just pops right back up. But look at this. Elias takes the advantage of Dean Ambrose sliding back in the ring. And a clothesline.
Who wants to walk with Elias?
Need to look back, Elias. How about this here? Look at this. The closer is Dean Ambrose. Oh! Goes for lax-handed, but Dean Ambrose forces with a punch to the gut area. And again all the punch off. Oh, Elias gets him down. And the knee strike! And what is Elias thinking here? He sees Dean Ambrose on the ropes. And the clothesline down. And you can tell that hurt Elias as well. Elias down Dean Ambrose to come back and look at this. clothesline. Going up to the top rope as Elias here. And an elbow drop. Look at this, Elias is looking to put Dean Ambrose away here early on, but Dean Ambrose with a reversal. And look at this, Dean Ambrose with dirty deeds, and that could be it for Elias. 1, 2, and a big kick out by Elias, and Dean Ambrose cannot believe it. And Dean Ambrose here trying to get momentum and stops it all, and again trying to pick it up where he left off from more. And Dean Ambrose, big move coming in, missed that, and they missed that. And look at this, Dean Ambrose is head up. Look at this. Well, Dean Ambrose has came alive in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this, that's a question from Dean Ambrose since Elias kicked out of the dirty deeds. Oh, look at this. Look at this, Elias. A low blow from Elias here. And look at this, the referee didn't even see it because he was distracted with the turnbuckle, and Elias is taking the advantage here. Elias low blows Dean Ambrose and takes the advantage of the match here, and has Dean Ambrose on the top. Well, what is he thinking? Look, what is Elias thinking? Both men on the thigh, tip top of the ropes here. That's ring and the superplex. Oh my God! No. The referee telling Elias to get down. Yeah, but Dean Ambrose just gets up just before I believe Elias was going to go for an elbow drop, run for a missile drop kick, and misses. You have to wonder who Dean Ambrose just waiting in the rings here for Elias to get up, but look at this, giving him a hand. And look at this. And he gets out of that one, get back quicker than he did other ones. And one for a big boot, a big reversal. And clothesline out of the ring. What a match we have here. And Elias is getting frustrated, taking apart the announcer's table. What a match we have here for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The United States champion against Dean Ambrose. A 4 count here. Elias needs to be covered, so does Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose split open on the barricade. I believe them fans might want to be checked in case there's blood went on him. And Elias is just getting faces here, but Dean Ambrose gets back up. And look at this, Dean Ambrose knows what this match could do. If he beats the United States champion, he could get a future opportunity. Versus man suplex 1, 2, and a kick out by Elias. And Dean Ambrose looks behind him and he cannot believe it. Elias with a big reversal, but Dean Ambrose takes the advantage off. And look at this, drift away could come up, it connects, drift away connects, but he's too close to the ropes. These two men are giving it everything tonight. And look at this, Elias, it's just pure frustration now pouring out of him. just keeps on stomping on the arm of Dean Ambrose, that injured arm that was injured last year, I believe. And a clothesline. And look at that clothesline takes out the referee. Oh, a big. And look at that from Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose is just frustrated. You have to wonder what Booker T thinks of first match, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, who takes him over for other huge closing. And the other one. Dean Ambrose hasn't got to his feet in a while. Smartly rolling out of the ring. Well, he's going under the ring. And a steel chair. And look at that. And look. A couple of steel chair shots to injure Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose was already split open here. One count. That is Elias taking out the leg of Dean Ambrose now. This is frustration here by Elias. I have to wonder if he's trying to... Oh, look at the blood pouring out of Dean Ambrose's face. Come on, the referee needs to stop it. I know he didn't hear the chair shots or anything, but he needs to stop us from the blood pouring out of Dean Ambrose's face. Come on. The elbow drop. And this is more aggressive Elias, who goes up against Nakamura of Money in the Bank. And look at the state of Dean Ambrose. What is Elias thinking here? Elias. Dean Ambrose on the orange table. Elias goes back in the ring. Going to the top. But what is Elias thinking? Oh my god, Dean Ambrose moves and Elias puts himself through the orange table. And look at this. Dean Ambrose taking the advantage of Elias doing that to himself. Oh my god. Elias threw back into the ring. And look at this, but Elias didn't expect this tonight. A roll up by Elias. 1, 2, and a kick out. Big console, and the other one. Oh, he missed that. A bulldog by Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose could win this match here and beat the United States champion. And look at this, he has done it, he's hooked in, and it connects. These connects, will it be enough? 1, 2, 3, and Dean Ambrose has thus beaten United States champion in a brutal match. What a match they put on for us tonight. I didn't know what was going to happen. Both guys should have won it. I think Elias would have won it if he was able to move Dean Ambrose after the drift away from the ropes. Then look at this. This is what I personally think cost Elias. So he went through the orange table on his own. And look at the state of Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose is split open. Look at that, he's smiling. He is smiling. maybe it's below the darker side of the numbers. We will be right back with you for the main event in just a minute. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome here for the main event, and coming out is the WWE champion Braun Strowman, who I forget who
Making his way to the ring, weighing in
I'll find out in a second.
the
Yeah,
WWE champion, Braun Strowman.
He goes up against the phenomenal AJ Styles, and that might be handy because that's the guy who he faces has put on classics with AJ Styles in the past. So let's go and see who I am on about. And of course, if there's only one guy, this isn't going to be as easy as normal for Braun Strowman because he's going up against John Cena. And the fans straight away, the fact John Cena, let's go Cena sucks chant. Let's go, get things on the way. Oh my god, Braun Strowman just catches John Cena as he walks towards him. Braun Strowman easily not defeated so far in the first mode. Yeah, good to see that, but look at this, it's John Cena. And then strike for John Cena with a belly to belly. And look at that, the headbutt to the back of John Cena's neck. And Braun Strowman doesn't care if it's John Cena, triple hits, Ric Flair, Randy Orton, Elias, Kurt Hawkins. You will get these hands. And look at this! And John Cena's smartly rolling out to the apron. The announcer's table's been fixed, I believe, yep. And look at that. And look at that stuff. When's the last time you've seen John Cena handled like this? Oh, look at that, the quickness of John Cena. And look at that, John Cena's hand to reset that in the strength. And look at this. The strength it must be taking John Cena to do that. I know we've seen him to the big Cena Mark Henry, but Braun Strowman's more muscle. And look at that again. And look at this, maybe this will help John Cena get back. And well, never mind. Look at that, the hook-handed German suplex. John Cena strips the legs of Braun. Stomps on the arm. And look at that, John Cena's hand to get through in the first behind him. And look at that, Super Cena time. And look at that, the power of Braun Strowman. Oh, one for a big boot. And look at this, John Cena trying to get back in this match again, and Braun Strowman just stops him. And a big boot. And look at those punches to the gut area. And throws them across the ring. Going for a suplex, John Cena with the knee. punch. But Strowman's still standing, and look, the strength of Cena. And Cena knows it's going to take a lot to put Braun Strowman away, but maybe the 5 knuckle shuffle will help him, and it connects. And John Cena knows it might actually stump, or it might actually go a long way. And look at this, looking for the attitude adjustment. Oh, look at that, Braun Strowman gets out of it. John Cena was just split open now. 1, 2. John Cena kicked out, and look at this, the ref is upset. Braun Strowman's upset with the ref. You know what he's going for, the running power slam. 1, 2, and a big kick out, and Braun Strowman cannot believe it. Bringing John Cena to our corner. And John Cena trying to fade out of it. And Strowman just subs him off, and a big boot easily to the gut. Over here, spine buster. Strowman knows what he is doing. What he's going to crush John Cena. Move floor. One full body splice, and John Cena gets the knees up. Look at this. Look at the strength, making the blood rush to his head and out. What a terminations Braun Strowman's been on here. And look at this, holding John Cena, telling him to give up. Big boot. And John Cena could be in a big bit of trouble. A big jab kick. Strowman using the rope to get back up here. A big super kick again. And look at this, you have to wonder if this will be it for John Cena. And look at that, John Cena saying no, not today. An attitude adjustment. So in the strength 1, 2, 3, and John Cena's just beating the WWE champion. What a show of strength for at the end. John Cena doing what he does best when it comes to big matches. No, that Braun Strowman will not be happy about that. Excuse me. John Cena won. And the next video we will have for you in Universe mode will be part 1 of Money in the Bank. So until then, thank you for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.